We've seen lots of slow T-side pistol rounds so far, and they will be joining the party. Crawling towards this A site. Karrigan is spotting, he's going to get that info, and he sees multiple players plus the bomb. That's good information for mousesports. They can fully rotate off the back of it, but Buster, with a quick kill, will open up the site.
Man down. And mousesports on for the retake. This molly's going to force Woxic out from the bomb site. Chris J is going to get double peek there up on top of the box. VP trying to force all these fights. Woxic does get one. Half the time has already ticked off this bomb. These kills have got to come through very, very quickly now for the side of mousesports. And they are just not presenting themselves. It's only Rops left. He's got...
What does he not do for the team? That's what I'm wondering. 5 HP burning in that Molotov, but the plant is in, and it's almost off because mousesports haven't begun this retake. It's too little. It might be too late. Adren with 2, and he's looking to line them up. They will knock him down, but there's no time, surely, for this defuse. Karrigan coming in clutch with 2, but still Kicket's on the site, and he's bought enough time. It's a round win for VP.
Yeah, this is where I think that decision to go for the deep smoke in the round prior and actually show some ramp pres. This might just have to be the save from Mouse. He's in a pretty rough spot. Rotations have come in and now they arrive. Woxic gets 1, and because these rotations have arrived very, very promptly from mousesports, this is looking good now for this CT side. Sanji will delete Woxic there through the smoke, but it's still a 3-on-3, and Buster getting finished off through the smoke has now put this retake in full swing for the Mouse side.
Oh, the lineup. The Krieg almost does the dirty, but Frozen will trade. He's gone swiftly after Sanji in a clutch. 2 kills to his name already. The bomb is open, so that Chris knows exactly where he is. He can tap this bomb. He can force the fight. He's just going to stick the defuse. Sanji, oh, he thinks it's a fake. 4 bullets. He's out of ammo, and the defuse is in for mousesports. What a risk. What a gamble for Chris, but it's going to work out. Getting it done, so... yeah, VP, are they going to switch it up? Maybe towards B. Rops has got a nade early. It will go past them, though, so no damage, really. And VP are looking for a contact play on this B site. If they get an instant kill, they will commit. And there it is for Buster. Actually going to bail. He gets dinged. It makes sense. Oh, my. What a shot. We know that one-way's so sick.
Yeah, this is already looking like a save from Mouse. I think they kind of know that this one's off the cards.
Ready through the one-way smoke. He held back passive, waiting for this push. He knew mousesports would be tempted in by the utility thrown, almost to indicate he is unaware of their aggression. He is not. He is aware, and he gets a kill. VP's walking into this B site now with contact plays. 2 men here, though. mousesports their best chance of the round for a while. Chris is going to get 1. Doubling down. His teammate gone, though, in the site. Rops is removed, and Chris is flashed off, forced towards a Jens, smoking himself out so he can at least push back into the site, but Buster looks to try and fight that back, spamming through the smoke. Full execute here for VP. Nade on the site could deny the bomb plant, but it does do good damage. Buster's going to try and cross back, avoiding the hailstorm as Frozen goes down on the flank, and now the retake with a man disadvantage.
Jay just about wins not just one, but both of those fights, leaving this all on Buster. Chris J was on for the ace. Woxic is there.
6-2, mousesports, they've at least found their second here. Can they keep the economy in good standing? But Sanji doesn't allow them to. Woxic getting picked up early on in this round. I think that was towards middle, so trying to take an aggressive peek towards the Jens doesn't work out. Karrigan's watching close in the smoke as that fades. There's 2 players on the other side, but they deconstruct the boost, and now they should be watching for this. Oh dear, it's going to get messy, and the Krieg is far better. 1 bullet is all that's needed. Frozen follows up with a death, and Adren is doubled up on entries into the site. Sanji's even lurked out middle. He can hear these rotations, and he has the drop on Chris as well. VP are all over the place.
Rops holding for the aggression. 2 players about to come his way, and uh-oh, didn't get the kill. Now they know, and they flood on in. A 7th round on the board for VP.
Or really anything. In this one, he's going to be finding himself on 3 HP, and I doubt he sticks around after that. Look at Rops, though. Look at him go. Back into the site.
Yeah, the rest of VP now going to move on in as they set up outside of the B bomb site. Buster trying to lead the charge up. They throw this utility. They make a lot of noise down towards ramp, and now they go back. They send Buster in. And actually now I like to join him. This is a very, very stacked bomb site for Mao as that Molotov is going to force Rops into the open, but he's able to get himself 2 with the Deagle somehow, and now they're boosting over this smoke at the back. Chris J is still here. And this round goes the way of Mouse. They're able to get it done with just the pistols. Woxic has got to win this early fight, or else this round is not going their way. And Buster picks it up. Bomb now down for VP. A sad round for Woxic. He plays that perfectly. He does everything he kind of should do. And it's the decision to play passive that actually hurts him the most. 2 men down now. And this is surely likely going to be another save for Mouse.
Yep. It most likely will be, especially after that.
He's going to smoke it off. A safe decision, making VP aware that his position is contaminated, but Robs is going to take James' head off through the wall in this round. Chris getting caught throwing utility down middle, and that's the second AWP gone as Adren speeds up his pace towards the CT spawn. The Molotovs keeping a rotation back here. Carrigan runs right through it, 2 HP. Ballsy play, and he gets credit for it as well. The spray for Woxic finds 2 as VP goes storming through the smoke with no flashbang behind it, and now Kicker's got to do the impossible.
Yeah, 1v3 required here from Kicker. It would be a 1v4 if he's able to get the job done. Obviously, just finishing off Woxic moments ago. But Rops is holding down the angle, and mousesports, they will get that 4th round. 11-4 right now. VP leading in a very, very big way as they move over onto this CT side. And the pistol round kind of swings this whole game in the balance right now. If mousesports do want to come back, this one feels like a must-win pistol round. And, well, Buster getting the first man down. Carrigan tries... what? I didn't even see where that came from. Woxic's tired of waiting around. And there it is! 4 kills from Woxic. Where on earth has that been all game long for Mouse? He gets sick and tired of sitting around and just runs in with the Glock out. Takes down 4 in a matter of seconds. The whirlwind of death over here at B. And Woxic is on for the ace. It's only James left on the other side. And Woxic, hungry for it, delivers all 5 in this pistol round for mousesports.
So there you have it. Buster, they're about to make the pet of Woxic. When I say that, he gets traded out. We're going to follow him down.
He's like, this is like a new dance craze. I think I've seen this one on TikTok, actually.
Look at him. He's got good form. Here we go. Get ready for it.
Can he stick the landing? Come on, Buster. Oh. James going to get boosted up here to spot over the top of the smoke. Smites 1, but Carrigan is quick to keep this even. Molotov goes in, but it's missed. It clips. Now, that bomb goes down with no damage done onto the planter. mousesports allowed to fall back into this 3-on-3. VP, we know that they love to go for these saves, but you can't afford to keep going for them all CT side long, and they know that.
Got to eventually give him a go. That smoke lands deep, and that will cut off the line of sight here for mousesports, holding onto the bomb. 2 short players, though, is a bit of a surprise. VP might not expect it. We have a smoke, goes on the bomb, but Frozen's there before they even fight, and he will take 2 kills. Adren trying to get away, trying to get alive, and he's going to get pushed down, taking a kill and securing his weapon for the next round. It's going to be 9 for mousesports. Really piecing it together, only 1 surviving after the bomb goes off.
And this represents a bit of a problem for VP. Still with this 3-man stack, they start to rotate 2 players off of A. It feels like they've got the read as to what's going on in this round. Trades go left and right, and ultimately, it ends up going in favor of VP. Sanji shuts down the window push, and now it's down to Chris J and Woxic in a 2-on-3. A man down in this one. Mid control still maintained by Woxic. The Kicker is lying in wait back here at CT spawn.
Oh, yeah, mousesports are running out of time. They've got to get this kill on Kicker right now. If they want the plant on the A site, Woxic's got the kill. But no one's here to stop him. Sanji's coming in on rotation. Woxic hangs around for a second frag. He knows he's got the time just to spare. The risk was there, though. If he loses the bomb, that would have been the round for VP. And instead, mousesports try and keep their flawless streak on this T site. Yeah, mousesports not wanting to be one-dimensional, wanting to at least try and take this B site. It was unsuccessful in the previous round. Took Woxic lurking mid to go back towards A. But in this one, they are at least considering and committing to this B site. 3 players on the other side. VP should have a stellar defense here, you would assume. Carrigan's going to get flashed up, flashed in, but the spam from the smoke is good. Sanji with 1. Buster follows up. It's 3 players with a kill here for VP, and no one from mousesports on this scoreboard. James going to join the party with another, and he might just close it out. Woxic instead, another ace perhaps. He's got 2.
Yeah, but this is a very, very tall order to ask of Woxic. And he's not able to answer the call. VP going to tie it back up, 12-12.
A very aggressive play from VP, and let's see if it works out. The volley's down, Adren looks aggressively, sees nothing. They're all hiding in the top. This might be misinfo for VP, who think A is potentially clear, but Carrigan is here, and James going to hit the blind shot. Bases it off of timing and times it to perfection. Buster, he's got his support on B again. Sanji is here, he's spotting, he's seen it, but Sanji's dropped to the first hurdle. Chris J getting an entry, tag down low. Do mousesports want to commit? They don't have to. They have time to back out. The rotations are here for VP, and they're looking to make things very interesting.
Try and flash a man in, but Woxic leaving just a little too soon, and the flash doesn't actually blind James until after he's crossed. Boom. Chris J does manage to get by and actually follows up with a kill. Burning in that Molotov, brought down low, bomb plant denied, and this is precious time for VP. Kicker still lies in wait over here in middle. Rosen's got him dead to rights, and now Adren trying to deal with Chris J, but he's such a nuisance, is this man. Drops the smoke, and Frozen secures the round for Mouse, 13-12.
VP go for the half buy. They've got some money for the future, so this is the best case scenario right now. Smoke up for Adren. That's towards Crane. Carrigan going to push ahead, though. He spots Kicker getting into position. Surely a free kill for Carrigan. It's actually Woxic taking it away from him as he comes up inside of the site. The smokes will allow for a plant, but mousesports got everyone here. So the VP. They can just spam these smokes if these CTs try and create complications. Jade spamming with a CZ, not the gun you want to be wasting ammo with, though. You don't have a lot of that. Woxic tucked himself behind the pillar, and one by one, these CTs are beginning to falter.
Yeah, this is just going to be the map point round for Mousesports, locked on in. Right, Jame and Buster not able to do anything in this situation. They actually could get shot on down. Jame is going to try and back away.
Well, we are not in the club, but currently about 50 cents left in the bank account of Virtus Pro, making a quick work there. Woxic and Carrigan is Q-Kurt.
VP, they know this play is coming through. Buster is alone on B. Kicker pushes up through the molly for another kill. Nice spam back, does at least get some revenge. What? Chris J doubling up on the A site. They might think it's clear, though. VP still have 2 more players here.
This would be a hell of a way to win a 2-on-5.
Yeah,
this
whole hacky boy.
This would be unreal. Chris J giving the openers needed to get this bomb at least close to the site. Now that molly gets that's another kill, but this time through a smoke, not through a wall. That's still just as impressive. Chris hasn't even seen an enemy yet, and he's on 3, looking for even more. They're going to try and boost Rops. Up and over. Oh dear. Buster sees it. Now he knows that there's at least one player there. Chris J tries to get by, knows where both these players are now. Sanji puts him in the ground. Rops has to finish what Chris so courteously started moments ago. He does deal with the first man. Now just Buster left to find, and Rops takes the victory for Mousesports. They make the 2v5 happen. And while fast out through main, trying to stay low, but not too slow is Carrigan, and he gets stopped in his tracks. Speaking of tracks, over here towards Ivy side on train, that's where the bulk of this action's going down. It's Adren and Sanji getting a bunch of kills between the two of them. Finished off there by Adren over in the connector to pick up that pistol round for VP. And James is the man to now take up this position. Chris J is not waiting around. He's sick and tired of playing this slow, playing it by the book. And he'll open it up with 2 before he gets closed down by James. A man has crept up on top of the trains, and James did not see that. It's a bit of a question mark here, and Frozen gets the perfect timing on this Ivy push. In the meantime, oh dear, Rops tried to go in towards B to come in on this late lurk, but just gets cut down, and this is offered up a 2-on-2. James versus Woxic, head-to-head, battle of the AWPers, and James faster off the mark. Woxic caught looking the wrong way, doesn't expect James to go aggressive, and this leaves Frozen in yet another clutch scenario, this time a 1v2. They know where that bomb is. Look at James. He's like,
oh dear.
That's ugly. Nectar. No missed shots from James, though. And now there's maybe a chance. Frozen's full on Neo, just dodging these bullets left and right.
This grenade is all it takes from James, though. A little bit of a shoulder there. James going to go for it. He's going to pay
my
for
God.
it too. It's Frozen picking up the round on 14 HP.
Wants a little bit more. Molly towards Bainey as he only incendiary, so he's going to cross towards Pop. Let Kicker take inner for this round. I want to see if that's a permanent adjustment here from VP or if it's just dependent on this buy. Carrigan, quick kill on James, who gets flashed in through the smoke. That M4 falls short of a kill in this round. Adren's pushed up as well, and Chris J is holding for it. And his MP7 finds success as well. He loves that gun, Chris. Now Buster's got to do it all. Oh, where has that come from?
It's turned around, hasn't it? Right back into their face. Walks into 7 HP. He's going to have to duck out of T-Con. Meanwhile, his only teammate remaining, Frozen, falls to an M4. And that does leave Woxic to his own devices. 1v3, bomb in hand, but Kuker's going to hear him run into these brown halls for sure. Either way, he should make it into the site. Now our rotation's going to be forced from Virtus Pro. I say that, and he sort of pauses on the lower ramp. This will be his first kill in the game thus far. Be a pretty good starting point. Good place to do it. Just under a minute left on the clock. VP don't want to force this. They want to stop the plant.
No. Kick Out went ahead of that Molotov and has beaten him down ramp. Woxic is going to have no idea about this. And that's the blindsiding from Kicker coming in on that wrap round. Double AWP. BP preemptively start to rotate Adren round, but he actually decides to commit back into the A-bomb site. This fake that Carrigan is selling has worked out well. Kicker is alone at B for the time being. That is until Jay moves over to try and join the party. All the kills coming up in favor of Mouse. That is until Buster deals with Carrigan on that lurk at A, and that leaves just these 4 B-side players now brought down to 3.
Sanji good for one on a Woxic, but him backing up the ramp is going to make mousesports very uneasy. Even with the bomb planted, they are being pressed. They are being pressed for this site. There we go. James, good shot on the Rops. Going to leave just Chris J. We've seen the man do it before. He's going to walk right into this one. Gets one. Goes for the second, and with ease, Buster falls. And now what will they do to hold Ivy? Pop flash can come in, but Carrigan way too quick on the trigger.
He couldn't even see, man. He was blind. He gets 2 kills. James, same story, except he can see, and he will take these players down with him. Another one? No. Missed shot, and almost going down as a result was Frozen, but he peeks out wide and finishes off the job while blind. It's a case of not being able to see your enemies in this round for mousesports, but seeing, well, that won't stop him.
Over here in the Pop Dog, armed with a Galil, it's basically an M4. The lone defender, and that's thanks to Frozen selling a bit of a fake, bit of a lurk over here towards Ivy. That's going to keep the attention of VP homed on in. Kicker now has to stand and deliver at this B side of the map, and he does manage to dispatch of Chris J. No one else has come pushing in on the back of this. Chris J was most recently spotted over at Pop Dog as well, so, you know, it wouldn't be too out of the question for him to be going down this ramp alone like Rops did a few rounds ago. That's not the case. The plant comes in. VP now 3 on 4. Frozen does get caught over at the A-bomb site. And maybe that tempts VP to give this a go now.
He can't save forever, but yeah, just so far away from this one. It might have to be that again. James is coming in with the AWP and CT, but look at how far away he is. This is a save if I've ever seen one before.
Plays going on here at Ivy. Meanwhile, it's mousesports to find themselves out on the inner bomb site with no resistance whatsoever. Buster, the first on the case, should be Sanji right after him, and mousesports a little weary. Now going to look to get this bomb planted. It's going to be a full-on retake scenario here. 5v4.
Chris J's trying to keep this aggression up, trying to keep his position in the front line, and he comes to regret that decision pretty quickly. Adren spams him down through the smoke. Now 3 on 5, the odds stacking against the side of Mouse. These flashes are going to be good to get the players out from Connector. Start to close the distance a bit. The crossfire doesn't give the results they were hoping for. Time's ticking away. And even as Woxic gets one, it's not going to be enough. The defuse will come through. It'll come through just in time as well for VP.
Things are great for mousesports. 8 rounds. And back to this A site. Carrigan flashed out, bursting into the yard. Jane will stop the first man, and Carrigan finds his first as well. Doubles it, keeps it in the 3-on-3 as Sanji drops his teammate side by side. He's still here in the sandwich, and Carrigan getting right through to his death. It's a 3-on-2 for VP. Will mousesports go inside towards B?
First molly comes in. It's all going to come down to when they spot these 3 players. Frozen's forced out into the open, but there's no one in a position to capitalize. VP very, very slow on this approach, and this could cost them dearly. Rops is locking down the site. It's only James left to beat. And even though he gets that kill, there's no time for the defuse. James just got to save the AWP. And a 9th round now for mousesports.
Getting himself in a great position, but Adren is ready for it, and VP take the man advantage.
Yeah, James has just gone back towards B, leaving 3 players over here at the A side of the map. There was a time for mousesports to go. It is now. And getting that first kill onto Buster at least now prompts James to come back from his short respite over at the B bomb site. Sanji getting himself one on the board. And Dren waiting here does manage to deal with Chris, and it's only Rops left in a 1v4. He's able to mop up the first man, but this should be the end of Rops' journey. It's a 9-6 half. Well, let's see. Woxic, he's not waiting around for long down at the bottom of Ivy. Neither is Frozen. They both get dealt with very, very quickly now, as this pistol round looks to be fast from VP. Chris J trying to buy some time, and that does allow Rops to swing out and deal with... deals with 3, but there's so many crosshairs on him. I don't even know how he manages to get away with that many. It's still a 7th round on the board for Virtus Pro.
Them out for a few more seconds. Smoke will buy even more time. They've got to go through it. Really, you're going to dive through with the flashbangs. Carrigan spraying. He gets one. Now the Ivy push coming through for VP. They've got nothing left. The bomb has retreated to go towards his position, but they've got to get the kills, and they've got to get them now. Woxic is ready on the site for the shot, but quick kill from Sanji. He has been firing off on all cylinders today. 15 kills for him, but 18 seconds are left for this bomb to get planted. Carrigan gets aggressive, and James is waiting for it. Only Frozen left on the site, and he's just turned around as James comes around the corner. It doesn't get more unlucky than that. Chris tries to stop the bomb. He's too late to the party, and Rops is all alone in a 1-on-3. VP, I think they have entered the empty site. They couldn't be further from the truth. Rops has a great off angle here to get a kill. Spam with a Deagle, though the run for Kicker does take it down. The Deagle responds from Frozen. The AWP keeping things up for mousesports. And Woxic, he's not done with one. He'll double up as James and Sanji need to make the impossible happen. That smoke gets a fade, and James misses his shot. Does get the follow-up, but now he's alone, and Woxic knows exactly where he is. The flank is in. James deals with it well. 20 seconds on the clock, and 2 players on the site. James found one, and it's down to the 1-on-1. Woxic so low. Pistol would do, but James sticking with the AWP, and he's seen the barrel. I think he's seen the barrel. He's going to get the flick. Oh my God. VP, pick it up. Fast play for VP, changing the pace. Carrigan getting caught on the ladder. He jumps off into Buster. Warp is here for Woxic. Misses the shot, though, and these are misses that mousesports can't afford.
Not in any capacity. Frozen still holding down the bomb site here. He's been able to turn this in the advantage of Mouse, and this has been a bit of a slowdown for VP. That is until James and Woxic exchange a couple of blows back and forth. It's still narrowly in the favor of Mouse, but Frozen's got to drop down from the bomb site. Adren gonna fake the noise. I don't think that was intentional. I think he just missed the jump. Still, there we go. Does actually get dealt with by Woxic. James to try and clutch again, but surely not back-to-back clutches. And Woxic is the man to beat once more for the AWP of VP. Clash of the Titans here. Woxic on the angle, and he's got James' number this time around. A bit of revenge for the previous round there from Woxic. 10-11 now. Now they look to try and build up a couple more.
Yeah, it comes down to the 1-on-1 though, so the money for Mal's is dwindling, almost gone. Rob's fully flashed. Oh dear, Kicker's not checked, he's not looked, he's not realized that Rob's has gotten this deep, but he gets a kill anyway. If Rob's peeked after the flash, he would have found a free frag. Instead, he gets a bullet to the face. mousesports don't have a lot of control. They're going to leave Pop as Kicker enters, and if he peeks out wide here, they are not going to be ready for the timing. They just cleared this. They just emptied it, and Kicker will empty them, filling them with bullets. And now 4-on-2.
I don't know what happened here for mousesports, but it's slowed to a grinding halt. Cougar's going to find another one. Kicker, rather. And just Woxic, again, the last one alive, does try to keep the AWP for as long as possible.
Boasted 7 aces early on over in the region. Well, in this series alone, I'm pretty sure we've had 3 thus far. Frozen might just be about to offer up another. He's deep down 2, and with it, he's dropped the bomb. mousesports trying to fight back with nothing but pistols in this round.
Now trying to put an end to things. The bomb has been silently picked back up, and they might try and walk back towards Pop, but Woxic has come in on that flank, and now they've spotted it. They've got the info. Now the kills have to happen for mousesports. They've got to look to force fights inside of the site. And Rops has done another one, dropping the bomb. This cannot be around that VP can afford to lose on the eco. 2 low players still mean things are okay for VP, but Woxic is still in the back line.
Oh, but he's been spotted. The jig is up. The plant can come in now. For VP, Adren and Sanji are literally back-to-back in the bomb site, trying to hold this round together. USP of Woxic finds damage, but not quite the kill. Adren now, all alone. Frozen and Rops, the 2 players that have delivered everything with these Deagles, have to be the ones to close this round out. Adren tagged up by the Krieg and finished off by Rops. They managed to get it done. 5 kills between the 2 of them, and an 11th round on the board for mousesports. For Virtus Pro. Ooh, Woxic missing that opening shot. Had the opportunity to get it. Rops is close here on the ramp, and they are going to check for him. They should have believed a little bit more, though. Kicker and Adren both shut down. Buster does respond by busting down Chris J over towards the top of the trains there. That nade might be enough to finish him off, and that's a bit of a shame. James out through the pop dog, and now down in the grave, it's only Sanji all alone in a 1v4.
And VP are covering every occasion. Well, in this round, mousesports are waiting for them to come to them. And Woxic misses his opening shot, allows VP to get out T-Con.
It's the famous Heavenly G line. They cannot plant in main. And this round is no exception. VP gets shut down in a matter of moments. It's match and series point for mousesports.
It's like watching Force Na'Vi all over again, really, with that round.
And Sanji's going to look to join up with them as well.
Oh, double drop and Frozen. While he gets away with a lot of damage, it's not quite the kill. There's the follow-up nade from Chris J to capitalize and keep this in a 4-on-4. Now, the man we are looking towards is Rops here at the B-bomb site. He has got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, and he tears them all down. James is the last man left. He's had heroics here at B in the past, but this time he's not able to replicate the mousesports. They take this series in a 2-0 fashion, having to pull it back across both maps